Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss some related contents about EduCprof 102, otherwise known as the teacher, community, school, culture, and organizational leadership. Now, to spice up our lesson for this morning or for this day, we have here a quotation that was being said by Scott Hayden. According to Scott, teachers have three loves: love of learning, love of learners, and of course, the love of bringing the first two loves together. As we dig in our lesson for this day, here are the definition of terms that we need to unlock or to give some meaning. We have teacher, school, community, and culture. Let's have first the word teacher. When we say a teacher, it is a person who teaches, especially in a school. A teacher is a person who helps people to learn, and a teacher often works in a classroom. There are many different kinds of teachers, and we all know that. Educator, instructor, guide, guru, lecturer, mentor, preceptor, professor, trainer, and tutor. Those are some the other words that we can portray or we can call aside from the word teacher. Those are the synonymous words for teacher. Next, we have community. A community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristics in common. It is defined as a unified body of individuals. We should have unity. Now, as a community, we should possess unity. Now, such as the people with or having same or common interests living in a particular area. Next one, we have school. A school is an institution for educating children. A school is an educational institution designed to provide learning spaces and learning environments for the teaching of students, or should I say pupils or learners, under the direction of a teacher. Now, most countries have systems of formal education, which is commonly compulsory. In these systems, students progress through a series of schools. Now we have the word culture. A culture is a way of life of a group of people, the behaviors, beliefs, values, and symbols that they accept, generally without thinking about them, and that are passed along by the communication and imitation from one generation to the next. A culture is also a symbolic communication. It has the characteristics and knowledge of a particular group of people, encompassing language, religion, cuisine, social habits, music, and of course, arts. Lastly, we have organizational leadership. It is a management approach in which leaders help set strategic goals for the organization while motivating individuals within the group to successfully carry out assignments in services to these goals. Now, leadership motivates the people to a higher level of performance through their strong human relations, and it is also an important function of management which helps to maximize efficiency and to achieve organizational goals. So managers must have traits of a leader. And remember, learners, that every one of us could act a leader. Now, class, I just wanted to address some common misconceptions about teachers and the world of education while providing you some light humor. So here are the 8 misconceptions about teachers. Number 1, teachers are done with work by 5. Now, we all know that our teachers aren't done with work by 5 because aside from teaching within the classroom, they also have a lot of things to do right after the discussion. They need to check some activities, some quizzes, and also they need to locate or somehow assess the progress of their students. And yes, it is a bluff that teachers are done with work by 5 because there are a lot of things to do right after the discussion. Number two, we have our teachers have the summers off. Now we all know that during summer there are also a lot of seminars, webinars, or training that the teachers need to attend in order for them to be equipped and to be ready in the coming school year. And with those seminars, trainings, they were able to update and at the same time supplement the things that they need to do in order to provide an effective and efficient teaching learning process. Number three, we get to have fun all day. I think, yeah, because there are times that, most especially during the discussion, there are times that your students will be very challenging to handle. That is the reason why sometimes we get sad whenever they are not obeying the instructions and etc. So there are times that we are a bit challenged regarding our students' approach, and at the same time the heavy work that they need to do right after the discussion. Of course, there's a lot of things to do, like for example, paperworks, other activities, other sheets that they need to do in order to give it to their students tomorrow. Number four, we get to spend more time with our family. Now, just like what I have said a while ago, teachers spend their summer sometimes in training, seminars, webinars, etc. And yes, there are times that they aren't spend more time with their family because of the some activities that they need to accomplish, some things that they need to submit on or before the due date, and of course, the preparation for the next school year is also concerned. That is the reason why sometimes they tend to somehow spend time with their family. But as a teacher, we should be flexible. We should manage our time wisely in order for us to maximize the things that we need to do, most especially having a quality time with our family. Number five, we have sufficient support with public funding. Now, we all know that there are times that we, teachers, experience shortages within their classroom setups. That is the reason why there are times that they tend to somehow give or allot a little budget for the school expenses. Like for example, if they are already lack with let's say chalk or some cleaning materials, now teachers tend to somehow give or donate a few of his or her budget, let's say, or whatever it is. And that's the reason why teachers are also like mother inside the classroom, because they suffice, they supplement, they provide some of the things that they are lack within the classroom setup. Number six, we don't have a boss breathing down our neck. Of course, we do have boss, or we have managers wherein they are, like for example, coordinators and other higher ups, wherein we get instructions, we follow their orders, and at the same time, we also consider the situation. That's the reason why we are also considering our bosses whenever we will be having any activities or any assessment process. Of course, it's a way of somehow open with the changes, open with the suggestions. Number seven, teachers decide what and how to teach. Now, this statement is actually a bit, we all know that we have curriculum to follow and we have subject prerequisites to obey. We can modify, yes, we can modify some of the lessons. We can put we can inject some strategies in order for us to provide a good and effective teaching learning process within the class discussion. We don't decide what to teach because the curriculum offers it, but as a teacher, however, we can modify some of the lessons by injecting activities or any approaches wherein our students will be motivated to become cooperative and collaborative. And last, number 8, teachers don't ever have fun. So definitely this statement is a bluff because we all know that teachers are also funny. They are also funny in their own way, and they used to do some activities wherein they can relieve, let's say, their stress or their tiredness. And teachers are also wanderers. They are travelers as well. They discover new things. And with the help of those discoveries, they are able to somehow share their learning experiences to their students. And it makes the classroom setup more cooperative and active because of the genuine or real scenarios where the teacher came from. And yes, learners, we're done with the 8 misconceptions about teachers. Now let's proceed to the Philippine Academy's K-12 system top 4 myths debunked. So this one, we have, of course, the K-12 education system in the Philippines has met with so much criticism and conflict from various local sectors. Many parents or guardians grumble about the added costs. Teachers protest against the potential job loss, and critics question the country's ability to handle the program. But here we are. We are definitely conquering the K-12 system. Now we have here a question. Is the K-12 education system really this adverse? Now when we say adverse, class, it means preventing success or development. Or it's like harmful or unfavorable. But in answer with this question, not at all. Though most of these reasons are valid and sound, many of them are groundless and misleading too. So before you believe in anything your friend or neighbor tells you, make sure you read on facts first. And we have here those. Now we have here myth number 1, senior high school grades 11 to 12 is an alternative to college education. The K-12 program is not an alternative rather than a strong foundation that preps or prepares students for both higher education and employment. The new system's basic curriculum is in agreement with SHED's college readiness standards, which sets skills required for further education and future work. Now, upon completion, graduates will receive certificates of competency, COCs, and national certification, NCs. With the program, K-12 graduates may or may not opt to pursue college learning. Myth number 2, K-12 graduates are no match with college graduates when it comes to employment opportunities. DepEd teamed up with various business groups, foreign and local chambers of commerce to ensure they give K-12 graduates equal chances and jobs. Now, as always, the labor market is all about matching their job vacancies to the applicants' skills and education. Hence, the government designed their senior high school curriculum to hone students' skills for a gainful future employment. Myth number 3. With the stiff race in the job market, K-12 graduates might end up becoming jobless. Now remember, class, that K-12 has an enhanced program of study which also fosters entrepreneurship. And this allows skilled K-12 graduates to venture into other opportunities when they are unable to seek employment. Myth number 4. DepEd is not yet ready for this shift. DepEd has been building classrooms, hiring teachers, preparing learning materials, and developing the K-12 curriculum since 2010. And as of 2015, all the 220 divisions of the DepEd have finished planning and are now finalizing these plans with other stakeholders. In school year 2012 to 2013, the enhanced curriculum for K-12 was implemented. In 2013, K-12 was enacted into law known as the Republic Act 10533. And now it is turning 7 years. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more lessons to learn. Bye!